Hi Kiwi! Alright, we are going to be running another round of Hades 2. I'm actually going to try 32 Fear, which is going to be a terrible decision, but here we go. So I'm going to take 60% more damage, 30% more HP to my enemies, 2 shields before they are damageable. They are 20% faster. I didn't take any of that. All items in the shop cost 80% more, 25% less healing, 25% chance for foes to be from the next region. Can I not? Again, okay. 50% chance to become a revenant, which sounds annoying. 60% more foes per encounter. I start each location with no mana. When I choose a boon, the other two blessings I don't pick are abandoned. And every time I take a boon that's a rarity greater than common, it primes 10 magic. And I have to clear each area in under 7 minutes. I only need to do 2 fear to get the next testament off of this weapon, but oh well. And the weapon we're running is the Staff of Momus. I also did revamp my Arcana a little bit. I let go of specifically the Sorceress and the Wayward Son. The build I'm planning to go for won't really necessarily need these, particularly even though the Wayward Son gives us some nice healing. The Momus Staff should give us healing below 50%, so I'm not too worried about that, and that healing isn't relevant in boss fights anyway. And I traded it out for rerolls of locations. I don't have a whole lot because I haven't upgraded these Arcana cards yet, but that's our plan, and I should be running a Poseidon Keepsake, so we're going to go ahead and run the Underworld, and let's see where this takes us. Oh, we're starting with a Daedalus Hammer, so this is where it may or make or break. Let's see, Double Moonshot, that's exactly what we're looking for. On this build, the special fires 2 projectiles that seek foes. So the Momus Staff has a really, really strong special. Now we just want to roll for a Poseidon special, and hopefully we get it. But yeah, look, we're just a Gatling gun of projectiles at base. Oh, those aren't enemies, oops. Alright, that homing can be a little bit janky from the looks of it. Alright, we're fine. And that must have been the Revenant, but apparently it gets destroyed by touching it. I just started dashing anyway. Oh well. We're all good. Alright, here we go. Drop my cast for safety. So a lot of playing on this difficulty, the biggest thing is I'm going to need to make sure that I'm constantly dropping my cast so that things get stuck in it, and I can kite safely. Alright, yeah, so the precedent that the way I cancel the Revenants is by running into them has been established. So that does force me to be a little bit more... move a little bit more. I'm also very quickly realizing that the time limit that I've set myself is going to have a hard time being met if I'm constantly having to constantly having to deal with more enemies spawning. Chaos Gate could be pretty good, or the Poseidon Boon. The Poseidon Boon is what we need the most, but Chaos is rarer. And if we get a special damage booster here, that's huge, so I'm going to take it. Let's see what we get.
The most of our arrangement, I bid you activate a certain artifact where you reside. Within the pitch-black facets of this standing stone are possibilities to be explored. I shall reveal how to see them all, but first...
I should try this at the cauldron.
Abyssal Insight. Okay, I have no idea what that does. Let's see. Afterwards, restore 11 HP when you exit a location. Gain things or find more gold. I think we'll take this one because I want common blessings anyway to reduce the risk of magic being primed. Or maybe that's not ideal for the Poseidon Boon, but we can rarefy it, so I'm not worried about that. Yeah, let's take these. And we will go with gold. Or bones, rather. Alright, and yeah, this doesn't seem that strong right now, but my hope is once I get the Poseidon Boon, I'll have so much AoE that I'm rapid-firing off that I'll be able to kill things very quickly. Whoop, I saw you. Almost got hit by that guy, but I'm good, I'm good. I do feel like meeting tight deadline is going to be a little tricky here, though. Just because I'm already down 2 minutes as it is. So it feels like the timing is definitely a tad tighter than I would like.
Enough of this.
But once I get that Poseidon Boon, I think I'll be good. Let's see. Restore 13 HP, which I could use. Ensure my next boon has an upgraded rarity. Move 20% faster. I'll take the HP.
Out you go.
Not a great roll for this room because I really don't need the magic. Well, I'm glad I took the HP up. This is a bad room. Just spam everything. Okay, we're actually fine. Alright, so I see... This is probably where it's most obvious how this build falls off, and that is without the Poseidon boon, I do not have a good way of dealing AoE damage to enemies. Alright, magic up. Alright, we're finding Arachne, which is decent, because this room, yeah, time is paused in this room. So I can take my time thinking about what I want to do.
It's been too long.
Alrighty. Armor, please.
Hey, I don't suppose you happen to see a woodsy goddess stalking through. Greenish attire, wielding a bow about her height.
I know which one you mean, my friend, and I know she's been nosing about. As a rule, I stay away from goddesses like that, even if they are your kin.
Goddesses like what? You make it sound as though you fear Olympus more than you fear Kronos himself.
Oh, I do. It's not Kronos that made me this way. If anything, I've grown more used to it with time. Now go find your woodsy goddess, and be careful not to lead her here, alright?
Fair enough. Alright. More money, more mana, or more channel speed. I think I just take the highest armor because, frankly, I don't need the other two. I'm not going to really be able to use gold effectively here anyway. Alright.
Made this one just for you.
I need the Poseidon boon, darn it.
Do come again, won't you?
Maybe I should have gone for the shop anyway, just because of tight deadline, but we'll see what we can manage. Oop, that was an unnecessary hit on my part. So, if you are out of range, you can't actually hit this guy. Good to know. Right, we're gonna beat up his friends first because they are proper pains. Ugh, taking so much damage that is unnecessary. This is only gonna get worse on the later floors, I'm sure. At least the pattern is really easy to. At least the pattern's really easy to deal with. You know what it is? I'm not used to it attacking faster. That's why this is a little bit more difficult than I would like to admit. Alright, we should break the shield, and now we just stagger lock it to death. Cool. And use my cast for damage boost. Alright, Poseidon.
Test that thing.
Give me a good thing.
Said you met your flighty cousin Artemis. Now that's some tracking skill, I must admit. She's gone so often, figured she was merely lollygagging with her woodland friends again.
Seems like this run is going to be themed around finding Artemis, I guess? Weird. I'd like to think this is a trio boon, but that's not how this works at all, sadly. Alright, and I did not get his special attack. So what do we do here? We reroll, obviously. So right trigger to reroll.
Let's see how this goes.
And I still wasn't offered it, so let's reroll again. And there we go, and we'll rarefy it.
Certainly.
So now I deal 30 extra damage per hit, which is awesome.
There.
Alright. Let's see how much better this is. All bets are off, but I suspect it's going to be a lot stronger. Yeah, that feels a lot better. Look at how fast they get just burst. They get melted with this build. Whoop, there goes my armor. We're fine, though. Like, look at their HP. It's just gone. And in theory, now that I've taken that much damage, I should be able to... Yep, I healed 5 HP by running into my special attack blast. This staff seems kind of overpowered for 32 fear. Just spam this and take them out. We do need some longer range. Longer range on this would be ideal, but I definitely don't think it's necessary. That's just a little bit overkill for what it does. I do worry, though, we're going to have a hard time making tight deadline, because we only have 3 minutes for a boss fight. HP. We need HP. Ah. I saw that Revenant, but I'm going to let it slide. Because I don't feel good about it, going after it here. It's definitely trickier to contend with these guys when they're attacking faster, that's for sure. That was too far away. Oh, hey, Artemis.
I'll keep them busy for you.
sure do a lot of damage at the very least. Alright, I'm going to charge this up so that I can heal on spawn, rather than, well, contending with them otherwise. Whoop. Yeah, I'm definitely keeping myself alive with the Momus staff special. More? Still more? Well, at the very least, because Artemis is here, time has stopped, which is nice. Alright, I'm taking far too much damage. I'm going to bail out and try to take these guys out from the distance, where possible. I would try and charge up my Omega Special, but I do not have the room to do it safely, so I'm backing off for now. And then I can try again in a moment. Just need to thin their numbers a little bit. See, there we go. And do it again. There we go, and now I'm back up to 50% health, and then I'm back to being below 50% health. Oh, she gave me food. Awesome. Okay. Okay, my goodness, that lasted a while.
Short work, that massive Cyclops Polyphemus. Saw him fast asleep the other night. Then you were able to sneak up and incapacitate him, just like that. I stay far downwind of him myself.
I'm tempted to just smile and nod through this one, Artemis, but my dealings with the Cyclops haven't involved much stealth. Though at least I can get past him at this point.
And how do you get through the rift beyond the docks? You swim? You still like doing things the hard way. The only way.
I like her. Alright, let's see. Foes with 80% armor or 80% HP take critical. I think we just do Death Warrant. That'll be very effective against boss fights. And that's really where a lot of our time sink is going to be. Selene or HP? I don't feel like Selene is going to help me at all for the most part on this, so I'm going HP. Survivability will go make a big difference for us in the long run, I believe. I do realize very quickly that taking armor is probably a bad call here, just because I burn through it so quickly. Of course that would hit me. Alright, you know what? Revenants honestly feel surprisingly easy to deal with overall, so I'm happy about that fact. This build is all, because of how fast things move now, I just have to make sure that I'm constantly dashing away from enemies and hiding where possible.
It's no use.
Couldn't take it because of the Revenant. Oh my goodness, let me get your goodies. Alright, that Infernal Trove looks tasty, but I think it's a mistake to get distracted by it, so I'm going to let it go, and we'll take the Grasp. Or I guess the Psyche, rather, that'll let us get more Grasp. Oh goodness, that's a lot of things. They'll get melted by Poseidon, but still, it's a lot of things. And look at all the Revenants that spawn from it, too. Would you kindly leave me be? Everything's spawning Revenants. I got stuck on the rocks there. Nah, it was melee range, so I got hit. Ow. Ow, 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 ow. Would you guys calm down? Alright. Definitely not a lot of room to think on this, that's for sure. But at least I can heal. And you know what? I can heal without enemies to hit if I just play it right. Alright, we're definitely taking the shop on this one. I have 1 minute to beat Hecate. That's not happening. And I don't have enough money to buy any of this, which is fine.
It must be so
I guess.
frustrating, Lord Charon. Watching the dead of Erebus swallow here with no place to go. He'll send them on their way yet. Until then.
This does not feel very
Shall we?
good.
What's that you're brandishing? Oh, the nocturnal arms begin to show their myriad colors. Silver, you well know, is but one.
Each of the aspects of the arms of night represents a bearer from another time. I'm still learning the full extent of what they can do.
And I suspect you shall continue doing so. If nothing else, this ought to make things further interesting here for the both of us.
We're just gonna mash this. Look at that damage though, like we're already almost up to the next phase. Yep, there we go. Alright, so good. Just gotta find her allies. Take them out as quick as possible. Oops, didn't need to take the damage there, but we're fine. Come on. don't know why I dashed into that. I didn't need to. Oh, alright. We've got 30 seconds left on that. That's actually not bad. All that matters is I don't get hit by this, because that's going to make us lose a ton of time. Cool. Alright, we're good. We're good. Whoop. Keep it moving. Alright, drop that there and start spamming. Oh, she teleported behind me. Am I get hit by that, possibly? No, I'm not. Time's up. Oof. Man, that chunks you fast. Go, 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 go. Okay, there we go.
Excellent.
So she just took about a minute, but I have to be... the next floors will be faster.
But I cannot mend your wounds, and neither shall your enemies. Return to Shadow now.
Alright, gotta go fast. Alright, I don't think time limit matters here. Alright, we're good. We're fine. So the way it typically works... What's this? Lion Fang. Deal 30% bonus damage, but lose 5% of this after each encounter. Okay, interesting. Now that I've got the Poseidon Boon, I really have the main thing I needed, don't I? So maybe I just take Engraved Pin at this point, which is after you fall to 0 HP, become impervious for 10 seconds, and if no foes remain, restore 30 HP. That's effectively a pretty solid survivability tool for me, and I don't trust my survivability on the next couple floors. Really all I needed was the Poseidon Boon, and now I'll just take whatever else I can get. So yeah, I think we go Engraved Pin.
The pin.
I'm not allowed to go shopping without talking to Kronos.
Here comes our shadowy assassin on her nightly escapade to try and do me harm. Although perhaps the outcome shall not be so fortunate this time.
I wouldn't be surprised. This is my first time ever running 32 Fear.
We'll soon find out, won't we? I promise not to keep you waiting long. I'm well on my way already, as you can see.
Oh, that I can. Then I had best return and make ready. We have to tidy up for your arrival, after all. Until later tonight.
Yeah, maybe pick up some of those gold coins you leave all over the floor. It's kind of weird.
Until then.
Alright, replenish 1 use of Death Defiance. I definitely need to save up for that. Random offering, 10% less damage for 5 encounters. Not interested in that. Alright, so yeah, we'll save up gold and hopefully be able to buy another Death Defiance.
The air's thick.
Alright, so I think having learned my lesson from the last floor, what I need to make sure I do is prioritize shops and other things where time is paused, like encounter rooms. That will make a huge difference in how quickly I can manage my time. I think I'm below half, so let's go ahead and heal here. More damage up would be nice. No resurrections for you, please. Oh my goodness, so many enemies. Maybe it is better that I take fewer enemies. I'm not sure yet. Alright, where to next? Hermes or Demeter? So here's my thought process. Demeter can give us a boon on our sprint, for example, or our cast that will slow down enemies and make them a little bit easier to deal with. Hermes can make our special attacks faster, so it's hard to say which one is better here. I think I'd rather have the freeze for safety. Either the freeze or the slowing effect. Oh goodness, my favorite enemy type on this floor already. Let's get rid of you ASAP. And no resurrections for you, please. We're fine, we're fine. Oh, we're not fine. At least I can charge up some health that way. Oh dear, I'm stuck. Shouldn't have dashed into them, that's my fault. I'm just gonna try and mash this as quick as possible and get all of them dead. Ooh, that was kind of spooky. I need some HP, so I'm gonna try and take this. Okay, whew. Spooky.
Oh, that hurt.
Such a foreboding night this is. The air is thick with the death and decay of your father's realm, and the desolation I have wrought. The pale moon can scarce cut through.
Alright. Ice attacks your attacks inflict freeze. Sprint Cyclone, lingers after you stop. It's gonna be one of these two. The freeze might be nice just for safety reasons, but it's not super reliable against bosses. I think I'll take this. Gives me a better chance of getting origination up.
I see.
Oh, oops. The shop's probably better, honestly. I thought about
Phrenos, hypnotize.
maybe Narcissus was the better choice, but we can be kind of cheeky here, I hope. Let's see. Yeah, we can. Look at that. That's so cheeky. Oh, wait, our time is still going down. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay, grabbing the money, or grabbing the food. We'll take another Demeter. I don't want to take a mini-boss here if I don't need it. Just kill these things ASAP. Killing them as they spawn, pretty much. Oh, they're killing me pretty much as they spawn, too. I thought time was supposed to stop when you're in a shop, though. Unfortunate. At least it saves you time. Let's see. Cast repeatedly, deal damage in an area and inflict speed freeze. Maybe I go for this and hope for the it picking my special. This is a 1 in 1, 2. It's a 1 in 3 chance, which isn't bad. I think I'm gonna go for it. All right, Kiwi. Nope. Got our sprint. Oh well. Poseidon and Demeter or Apollo. I mean, the trial is probably a mistake because it's going to cost us a lot of time. Conversely, though, I get 2 boons, which makes us stronger, and if I can roll Slip from Poseidon, that's huge. I'm gonna go for it. I know it's a mistake, but I'm doing it.
Aid from 2
Alright,
relatives at once.
we'll take Poseidon. Alright, reduce damage reduction, Omega Cast, or more damage at the start of each run, I think is very helpful for us, at least for killing mobs, so we'll take that.
Surging on.
Even amid such times, we gods and goddesses yet have our pride. You would be wiser next time not to hurt mine thus.
Wait, what? She wants a fight, does she?
It's hard to tell her AoEs from mine, honestly. I'm gonna have to let that Revenant go and spawn. Unideal, but what can we do? I'm getting these. This is an unideal situation because it's a room full of enemies that spawn. Oh, can I get it? Cool. Nope, more spawn. Darn it. Oh, I got killed. Alright, gotta end the. So basically, I'm invulnerable now, I believe. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, there, come on. Nope, there's more, darn it. Yeah. Yep, so there's my second Death Defiance. Unfortunate. I think the trial was a mistake. Next time I'll have to avoid them. Lesson learned. It's a waste of time, and it's just a huge risk. Oh, I almost died. I'm gonna try and take some HP while I can. It hurt. Okay, now I understand that Demeter is very hard to see when she does this, which is unideal. I see her. I can't get that Revenant now. Unfortunate. We lost a lot of time here. Grabbing it. There we go. Okay, we're done.
Let's all just take a breath.
No harm comes of a little fight. We ought to focus on the real fight instead.
Oh, these guys. All right. This could be really, really helpful for keeping me alive. I think I'm going to take this and hope that I can get some more Earth boons.
Cold comfort.
Hera? Hera or Demeter with a mini-boss? I mean, after that, we have to take Hera. We can't afford any more mini-bosses at this stage. Oh, gosh.
Patience.
Alright, this is a very spooky area full of many, many fireballs, apparently. Not a fan. Oh, I'm going to take damage from that. Right, I have to be very careful because I am 1 hit from death, pretty much. Alright, I'm going to try and charge this up for HP. Alright, at least that gives me a little bit of a better chance of survival, but not much. Would you guys kindly leave me be? I just want HP, not you. Alright, one more. Alright. We're trying to heal up as best we can, I swear. Oh, hey, look, it's the Boulder Friends. Alright. I know these crabs are always a pain to deal with, so I'm gonna go for them first. Get what AoEs I can off. Oh, there's a Revenant. Kill that. Oh my goodness, there is like no room for commentary here. It's just very, very stressful, Kiwi. Get rid of this. Hey, look at me, I used my brain. I almost tried to dash into that, and I chose not to because I realized that would be a very bad idea. Alright, that it? That's not it. Oh, more things are spawning somewhere. Or did I give me a Revenant? Revenant, okay, we're good, we're good. Whew.
Enough of this.
You came closer than ever to our mountaintop. I hoped, perhaps, that we could meet at last, but we've more pressing matters to attend to now, the both of us.
Let's see, proper upbringing. When you have at least 3, all common boons gain rarity. After you take damage, inflict your foe with hitch. Cast... I was thinking about taking her cast, honestly. But maybe I do this in fusion. Well, you have at least 3 stone, which I do now. All your common boons gain rarity. I don't have any common boons, though, that I particularly care about. I think I'm gonna take her cast. Alright, Pomegranate or Hermes or Selene. I mean, Moonwater would be very helpful here, but I think it's a trap. I'm gonna go for the Pom and try to upgrade our special.
Damn it.
Okay, we've got a Well of Charon, and we don't have enough gold to be able to afford the Death Defiance, unfortunately. Kind of wish I did. Oh gosh, that was not ideal. At least I got some HP from the Momus staff. Just desperately trying to keep myself alive. Shadow spawners are awful to deal with. Get rid of them first. And bail out here. Another one? Wow. I'm gonna have 1 minute to beat a boss again. We're gonna die on Skilla for sure. There's no way we're surviving this. Unfortunate. I have to take the damage. I need to kill that Revenant. And still more. Yeah, I think I need to get rid of the boon that makes us have, or not the boon. I need to get rid of the fear inducer that causes more enemies to spawn. I genuinely think that is a bigger detriment to me than anything else here. Alright. Just mash Y as fast as possible. Go, 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 go. Spam, spam. Oh, I'm gonna get these Revenants to respawn. Oh my goodness, so many things are spawning, Kiwi. Nah, there was no help in it. That was tough. That was actually really tough. Well, I guess that's not a surprise. 32 fear is kind of the benchmark for endgame. And I don't even have many Arcanas to protect me.
Rise and shine.
Whew. Alright.
You might like it down in Oceanus better than I do right now.
That is fair.
The Titan has your family in his thrall, or worse. What has he done with them?
Oh, hey, you're up. You were out a while. See anything good down there that time?
I fought past Erebus down into Oceanus. It was so strange being underneath the sea. Do you remember the sea, Dora?
The sea. That's the thing with all the water in it, right? I heard it's nice sometimes. Also kills a bunch of people, death by drowning, so... Huh, I've been getting mixed messages, I guess.
It's a big place.
That it is. Alright, let's see what this new prophecy is. Visions of victory. The daughter of the god shall some evening see the pitch black stone in the crossroads training grounds. Huh. Gotten almost all of Hermes' stuff, so that's nice. Maybe I should go for that. These are all the Daedalus hammers. Not interested in that. Fully upgrade an spectral aspect. Okay, this is just run into shades. Fully upgrade Arcana. Buy things from the Well of Charon. Oh, and then, okay, so we've gotten all of these pretty much.
How can you be so certain that there are no more weavings taking place? That rather than the fates setting the course of our lives, there's no pattern anymore. Only sheer mindless chance.
I never said I was certain. only that I no longer sensed my sister's work, and it's a relatively well-honed sense. But I've also never been apart from my sisters like this. I feel unmoored.
As though you don't know where you're going. To me, everything feels the same as ever. Present circumstances notwithstanding.
They are highly influential, I can tell you that. But can they force your every action, every thought? Of course not. You are conscious. It was your choice to speak with me just now.
But the fates knew we'd meet.
Precisely.
Oh,
Such a
what's
mess.
wrong?
Eris, you're kind of annoying.
You know how come I'm really back, don't you, Trouble? Because things finally started getting interesting. But you're trying to put a stop to it.
I won't let you cast doubt on my task. Surely you've better uses of your energy than this, and throwing all your rubbish everywhere.
What would you even know? I have every right to be here, and you're never getting rid of me. And you're never getting rid of Kronos either. No going back to how things were.
We're going forward, not back.
Alright, let's see. Broker, got anything fancy for me today? A nectar? Why, thank you.
Should be of use.
Should I try and bathe with Moros? Let's see if I can bathe with Moros today. Actually, let me plant things first and then try.
All grown up.
Should be able to do some incantations now. We'll plant some more mandrakes and garlic because we're going to be using them pretty quickly here.
Ah, that's a nice touch.
Thanks, Odysseus.
Drink of the earth.
If I had a garden, I would definitely grow a lot of garlic in it. Sleeping as always.
Rest well.
I do really wonder where the polecat will end up.
So how has Nemesis been faring out there? Taking matters into her very capable hands. Not making too much grief for you, I hope.
So you know already. And Headmistress must too. Nemesis is being Nemesis. Discovering firsthand our task is not as simple as it seems.
Say no more then. Though if she becomes too intent on impeding your results over achieving her own, we'll step in.
It won't come to that.
I do appreciate that pretty much every child of Nyx in this game has some sort of complication to them, if you will.
You have gone far, Malinois, and you bested me. Gave me quite a scrape at that. There is much left to be done. But you are learning.
Thank you, Headmistress. Although I know that I could not have bested you had you held nothing back.
You know? Why do you self-impose such limits on your capability? Alter your thoughts. I shall see you again out there.
I know I keep saying this, but I genuinely love how they wrote Hecate here.
Yes, Headmistress.
As a mentor, as a mother figure, as a friend to Malinois.
Image of almighty chaos.
So what?
See into the void.
So what is this? Activate pitch black stone in the training grounds, then attempt its trials for Stardust. Oh, that's what we needed to get our third death defiance. Okay. So I don't necessarily know what this is, but I'm certainly interested in finding out. This affects the surface. This affects Erebus. And this unlocks the taverns, which we can.
I have an idea.
Oh, hey, more place to plant plants. Okay, I'll take that too. But I think first let's go for. I'm curious about Abyssal Insight.
As ancient chaos beckoned me to say, awake, O monument of night. I shall obey.
Your intent was true.
All right, so this is at the training ground, so we'll have to go visit
So
Skelly
might
to
it
see
be.
this, I guess. And then can't get Search of Fresh Air anymore, but that's fine. Let's go ahead and unlock this last piece of soil, so I can grow one more plant.
See that, sisters?
Oh, 2 whole extra plots. Excellent. And then I did use up the garlic we had, but hopefully the broker will sell it now that we've grown it. That's usually how this goes. Yeah, look at that. All right, so let's go grab one more garlic. Unless I just sold it by accident. I definitely just sold it by accident. This is fine.
With this stardust, I could form an immutable bond with the beast that has affinity for me.
Aha. Okay, so we can now make beast love morsels. All I need is 1 space dust. Okay. Well, I definitely didn't intend to sell my garlic. kind of thought I could buy it, but... oh well. We shall get it yet. We'll just grow... we only had 2 garlic seeds. Oh well. Guess we're not getting that today. We'll have to go to the surface and get some more, but for now, I'll grow the last of the mandrakes at the very least. Alright, and then... let us go ahead and see if you wish to bathe. Nope. Okay. What about Odysseus? May as well since he's here, you know. Nope, not interested. Okay. You? Nope. Okay, no one wants to bathe with me. Oh well. Alright, let's go see what this pitch black stone is then. Unless I can buy this. Still I can buy... okay, let's get circles of protection.
Let me see.
I'm going to try and do another...
between heaven and hell. Make manifest my thoughts. Complete my spell.
I think I will try one more...
You've done it.
32 heat attempt with
So
the Momus
must it
staff.
be. Oh.
Oh, fancy. Now,
What say the ashes?
what does this do?
Infinite possibilities.
You can now see into the pitch black stone, revealing chaos trials that influence reality as you know it. Consider the following. Chaos trials are an alternate, optional way to pursue your task. Each trial equips you with a certain loadout and has other twists. Your previous loadout is always restored when you return. Note, you will not find most of the usual resources on your way. Successfully clear chaos trials to earn stardust used in the cauldron to brew powerful resources that let you unlock the potential of your arcana cards or bond with animal familiars. Beware the eyes. The more eyes you see, the tougher chaos trial. New trials will be revealed as you progress. Go with chaos. Okay, so use a fleeting burst of surpassing vigor imbued with primordial chaos to cleanse the words of Erebus. Trial of Salt. Use deadly precision and might of the sea god Poseidon to cleanse the depths of Oceanus. Trial of Humility. Use sorcerer's strength and a boost from light god Apollo, eschewing the power of the Arcana to cleanse the woods of Erebus. Okay. So I think what this is telling me to do is I need to use the aspect of Melanoe and have a chaos boon. Perhaps? Yeah. Okay. Okay, so I can just start it if I choose this. Let's see
what needs to be done.
So does it just start? It does. Okay. Okay. Interesting.
I feel unstoppable.
Our trial of your usage of the pitch black standing stone enables me to temporarily emerge from my abyss, and I thank you for that. I can observe more clearly both the outcome of your trial and all else.
So I'm already a really big fan of this because this lets them make challenge runs specific to certain builds, which sounds really fun. This is what they did in Isaac, and that added so much replayability value because some of the challenges are just inherently really challenging, and others are just inherently really fun. So let's see what this does. Ooh. I'm using the Staff of Melanoe, so I probably want to go the special damage, but 146% more special damage. Jeesh. Well, okay. I guess that isn't actually that much when your base damage is rather pathetic, but hindsight and whatnot. Oh, you know what? No, it's just immediately available. Okay. Oh well. I'm not worried about this. We're not running 32 heat here. I think we're fine. Maybe what I'll do is I'll increase attack speed and I'll increase enemy encounter number, but I won't take a time limit, and then I can afford to play safer. Let's see how that trials.
I felt a weight drawing me toward the crossroads recently, and realized it was the pitch black stone. So then it has awakened, almost like an eye itself, but far older than mine, and peering from the infinite abyss.
Alright, Hex that fires laser, Hex that makes everything move slower, Hex that blasts the target area. Let's drop the moon, it's fine.
My greatest strength is yours.
And then Apollo, honestly, Hera sounds pretty good on the special, maybe? You know, I probably should have gone for the Apollo cast in hindsight, but it's fine. Whoop. Hi there. Oh my god, look at my HP. Why do I have so much HP and mana? That's overkill, isn't it? I guess if I use my Omega Special, I can do pretty hefty damage. Seems like they might have preset Arcanas for me, too.
That's that.
To level with you, girl, I don't know that you've got what it takes to thwart the Titan. But what choice do we have at this point? I'm willing to give you the benefit of the doubt.
Attacks, specials, casts. I'll take her cast.
Vested in me.
Maybe I should have taken her cast special, because then I could have gotten this palm on it. Ah, we're fine. At least they can't really do much to me whilst caught in my cast.
Stop.
Yeah, charging up the Omega Special with the damage boost is pretty strong. Alright. More damage from the cast is always fine. Alright, let's grab one of these since I haven't gotten them before. Alright, we'll take this one for the resource gain. Another pomegranate or HP. I don't need HP, do I? Why did they give you so much HP for this one? Genuinely, I can't help but ask. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. Not a fun aspect to use all that mana on, but still fun. They basically just multiplied your base stats by 10, which is kind of wild. Feels like this is really wasted on the cast, but oh well.
Right.
Hestia could be fun. Let's go for Hestia and get her burn on the special. Since I'm going to be spamming it anyway, I can probably stack it up pretty well. I guess all the damage on the... Oh my goodness. Well, there's where Hera's cast really shows off what it can do.
Should have seen it, dearie, when we brought old Kronos down. Took 6 of us at least, but we got him. Little wonder he's all sore about it still. We'll just have to dispose of him more thoroughly. Cremation, mayhaps.
Oh, I like you, Hestia. I really like you. Just casually threatening the god of all time. with cremation. Sure, why not? I guess we'll take this. None of this is really what I wanted. We have so much HP. Let's take the mana regen. Another Hestia or an Apollo? I don't think Apollo really works with the build I'm going for. I mean, his cast is amazing, but we have Hera's already. Let's go for another Hestia.
Let's go then.
Nah. I thought I could clear it, but I clearly could not. Ah. Not a fun boss to deal with when you don't have a whole lot of in the way of damage. Or not that. Not a whole lot in the way of... Honestly, I don't even know what I was going to say there, to be honest. And it would appear that I do not have the Arcana that makes it so I deal more damage to enemies in my cast circle, which is unfortunate, because I have a very good cast circle for keeping enemies in my cast circle. Specials inflict Scorch, special fires projectile. Honestly, that seems pretty good for how I'm building right now. I think I'll take that.
Better.
I'm still not sold on what special I want to take, so I may as well. Oh yeah, let's see how this works. So am I completely invulnerable? Okay, they can't get in here, but does it block damage? It does not block damage. Okay, that's important to know. So it's not as good as I thought it would be, but that's fine. Now, the real question I have is, does the Omega cast do more damage? I'll have to test that out later.
Soul tonic.
Okay, palm or
Taking
money?
this back.
Honestly, Hera's cast is amazing for these because things just get bursted as soon as they spawn. It's pretty funny.
Thank you, Father.
Alright, that's a lot of gold. What boons do I have? It's basically either controlled burn or the cast again. Or this, but that's whatever. I think I benefit more from gathering up coin to buy things from the shop, honestly. Although I guess I'm not really going to get to see the shop. Now that I think about it, I'm not really going to see the shop because all I have to do is clear Erebus. So, well, it genuinely doesn't matter. I just need to get one God's Boon on my special before the final boss, and I think there's a reasonable chance of me being able to do that without too much issue. Honestly, Hera's cast is kind of carrying here. Sure, why not?
Can't they form an orderly queue?
I'll go for Hestia's special. Slow cooker. More power per fire infusion. I mean, I kind of have to, right? That's probably going to do more damage than Scorch. I have no idea. Let's do it.
That's hot.
Beware of angering me thus, my dear. You'll find I have an excellent memory.
That's fine. We're
Give
fine.
me Queen Hera. I need to calm her down.
Whoop. Dodge that before it comes off. Curious that her attacks are lightning bolts. As, I mean, that's kind of a Zeus thing. They look cool, though. I mean, I'm always into purple lightning.
Satisfied?
Enough already. Here's a blessing that you could have had without a fight.
She still seems a little bit salty about that. I guess we'll just take her hitch.
Fit for a queen.
And HP because, I mean, I don't need magic. Not much more than... I don't need magic any more than I need mana for that matter, but it's fine. Honestly, Hestia's Fireball is probably the thing that does the most damage at this point. Like, look at them just get popped. Boom. It's kind of satisfying, honestly. They're spawning in with so little HP because of the Hera cast. Like, the Hera cast is not going to be amazing for Hecate that much, but it actually may make it so I skip her like, minion spawning phase.
Here's the gold. Oh, come on.
Arsehole.
Mess this up.
Don't you just love Nemesis? She's fun. She's so much fun. He's confused why she was here.
I did encounter her, my lord, and I thank the fates Selene's light is visible in Erebus, for I know she cannot shine much farther past the edge of this realm.
Never mind, he was just curious about us meeting Selene.
Olympus, accept this message.
Alright, Demeter, what have you got? Casts and Cyclones. I'm gonna take this one, honestly. Her sprint's pretty decent for this. And now do I have a way of getting a origination? I do, because I get Hitch and I get Slow.
You've a particular objective to achieve here, haven't you? Seen what must be done within the facets of the pitch black stone.
A trial on top of a trial. This is one of the infinite possibilities that Chaos anticipated. I chose this path, but it was already there for me to find.
It's very much disquieting to know the choices that we make might all be preordained to some extent. Nevertheless, Knight's will is to be done.
Alrighty, we'll go ahead and drop that on you, and just do a whole bunch of damage by that mean alone. That should phase you here. Almost. Now you're phased? There you go. And let's go ahead and pop this so that your little friends that you spawn can't do anything. And goodbye, Sisters of the Dead. They're just gone. Well, I decided I wanted to take that hit anyway. It's fine. Where are you? It's this one. It's this one. No, it's not, but you talked. Okay, there you are. have a moon, master. Well, lame. It's fine though. Oh, that move's really... Oh, my AoE slows it down. That's interesting. I didn't expect it to slow projectiles on top of everything else. I forgot to have the cast up before she summoned her friends. Unfortunate. We're fine though. It's not like it particularly matters that much. I don't know which one it is, but I'm gonna... Oh, I guessed right. Woohoo! Genuinely though, Hestia's cast modifier is pretty darn strong. I have a feeling it did more damage than my actual special did in most instances.
You have grown strong. Although we've an eternity to hone our craft.
Stardust.
Okay. Chaos observes with intensity.
Return to shadow now.
Cool, so that's our first Chaos trial. I think it went pretty well.
Chaos trial, check.
Mm-hmm.
These chaos trials, we're not changing reality too much, are we, Phrenos?
Every day we change
You don't
reality.
remember them, besides this painting and your dreams. But still, you fight for them.
Fight on, Melanoe. Fight on.
Hey, what happened? You look weird or something, I don't know. We're not too long. Took someone to the woods.
No, Dora, though I don't think I can sufficiently explain. You know the pitch black stone? Turns out it can do things.
The purple rock can do things, you say? You know what? I don't even want to know the rest. Just gonna let my imagination take over for you, thanks.
Anytime. Where's Lord Moros?
Alright, give us them... Oh, that's a whole lot of moon dust. Awesome. Oh, but I need to do 5 trials total. Oh, this one gives us some
A matter of
bones.
time.
Huh. Alright. Fair enough.
You are welcome here, and you are safe.
It is nice to know that.
Well, that pitch black stone in our training grounds. I've sensed it ever since your incantation. The subtle influence of chaos on this realm.
Our goals are intertwined. When I gaze upon the stone, I begin to see different paths and possibilities in every facet. Some leading closer to our victory.
Those paths and possibilities are real, like as not, as are the splendors that await should you indulge our primordial benefactor. There always is uncertainty where chaos is concerned. Yet I trust that Nyx's parent is an ally, not a threat.
I trust so too. What to cast?
Ah, Nemesis, you're back.
Back early. Don't worry, you didn't miss much while you were out. A lot of standing around, chanting prayers for your victory and protection. How'd those work out for you, by the way?
Fine, thanks. And your own lack of support is a more significant motivator than you realize.
You know all about lack of support.
Odysseus out checking on reports.
I think Nemesis might have some beef. I'm curious to see what backstory they give their relationship between the two. It'll probably get more developed as we give her nectars and such. I doubt I have enough psyche for an upgrade. Yeah, still 50 short. Alright, Kiwi, well, 32 fear did not go as well as we had hoped.
So ancient is the pitch black stone, it predates time itself. Its surface ever seems to drain what light and color dare linger nearby.
I can see beneath that surface now.
Got a silver sister on deck. My disciples, they were given quite a fright when that pitch black stone there suddenly lit up. You know what it is, do you not?
A shard of purest darkness from the depths of chaos. In its countless facets, countless outcomes, perhaps none of which the fates have preordained.
Yep.
I think Skelly was asking for a friend. Okay, well, let's see. Can I upgrade this yet?
Concentrate.
How many? Okay, I have enough space dust. I just need a lot more moon dust. I can't afford that just yet. I don't have nearly enough bones. But I think I'm probably going to try the 32 Fear run one more time with the aspect of Momus. We've already got it to rank 3. I can't rank it up any further. I believe, right? Yeah. I need 2 Testament. I only have 1. I could go farming for that too. How do I still not have the Rod of Fishing? Hold on, let's go fix that real quick. I'm going to go buy some Fate Fabric from good old wretched broker friend. Assuming I have the bones for it, because I did kind of use all my bones earlier.
1, please.
Cool. 2, please, actually. Alright, let us finally unlock the fishing rod, because there's no reason not to have that at this point. I am like 22 runs into the game. I can afford to get a fishing rod, can't I?
The Rod of Fishing. What shall the rivers yield to us?
Okay. There we go. 1 Rod of Fishing acquired. So Kiwi, I think that's where I'm going to go ahead and end the episode. I hope you've enjoyed watching, and if you're awake, I hope this is helping you fall asleep. I think in the next one, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this and find a different source of 3 fear. You should encounter... Since I have the Staff of Momus, I can probably cheese this, because apparently the Staff of Momus, I noticed I was still healing 5 HP despite having the HP reduction, so I have a theory that its passive works through this debuff. So as long as I stack enough HP, max HP, I should be able to pretty substantially benefit from using the staff on this. So let's give myself no time limit, and then I don't have to worry about all the extra foes spawning. The other question is, do I want to keep anything else easier in lieu of that? No, I don't think I want that. So it's really either they attack faster or they deal more damage. Honestly, more damage may be easier to deal with than them attacking faster. But I think I'll leave it like this for now, and we'll see you next run. So Kiwi, like I was saying, I hope you enjoyed watching. Sleep well. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one.